I did a gig today in Beverly Hills, and that was pretty cool. It was at noon, and they're drinking martinis when I get there. And yeah, there are these $100 throw pillows, and I'm looking around going, this is what it would look like had I made better choices. Is it? Beautiful. I don't mind, and they said there was a Leonardo DiCaprio sighting there. So I don't know. I don't care when people are chill. Everybody was really nice and everything. That's all I care about. I have one coming up on the calendar that's a black tie affair. I don't know. Talk about too much government. Black tie, you're going to dictate what I wear and what color it is. Ah, I see. I've got a mandatory neck decoration. How random is that anyway? Sir, this is a purple sock event. We're going to have to ask you to leave. I have one tie, and it's hanging in my closet in the shape of a noose. So I really love doing this, and it really does. I say this a lot, but I mean it. I'm going to say it again. It warms the cockles of my heart that even on Labor Day weekend, the final weekend in summer, we still broke the 100 mark, which is all I ever asked for. So thank you so much. Yeah. Yes. We're doing it, everybody. At first, it started out like as a COVID relief, and now it's just a cool little community and family. So thumbs up to you guys. I've been trying to grow the show, and some people are really, they go, well, that's just not the same as being in person. I'm like, no, it's not. It's not supposed to be the same. It's supposed to be a way for you to just sit in your lazy boy and have the comics that you wouldn't get to see. Like, if you wanted us to actually perform in your living room, that's going to cost more than $5. We'll make it a black tie affair. So yeah, it's good. I spent the last few weeks working on a cruise ship in Alaska. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was great. I that's my favorite ship. It's like being in a postcard. They wouldn't let us off the ship for COVID reasons. So I was just leaning over the rail with the other comic, and there's ice coming down, and the clouds are stuck in the trees. And I go, man, this is awesome. What do you think the altitude is? Like, he looks at the water. I'm pretty sure it's sea level, Sherlock. Yeah, when I did that stint, it was a 3-week stint on the ship. And the first week was a test cruise. Can you believe they called it that? And I still agreed. Like, sure. You guys figure out how to work this thing. I'm up. Let's go. Like the captain's up there and on the bridge going, were all these buttons here before? I don't remember any of this. I've been watching Tiger King in my underwear for 15 months. And here's something that happened that's never happened on a ship that I've been on. They had a medevac evacuation where something happened, and it's very dramatic, and it circles around, and the ladder comes down. It was okay. Had a happy ending, so all was good. And half the people, they were just coming up to the Lido deck to eat. They didn't know what was going on. They're like, wow, I wonder how much that excursion is. That's really interesting. Depends on your copay, I guess. Oh, that's good, guys. Well, you guys are awesome. Comedians aren't known for their health care, by the way. At this point, I'm getting my eye exam at the DMV. Yeah, they prescribed Uber. The boy across the street is learning the bugle. Imagine my delight. It's like the instrument itself is forever stuck in puberty. Like A time to change. In heaven, they have the harp. In hell, the bugle. That's right, the bugle. You know how in war they used to send the bugle dude up front? Now I understand. Yeah. Those guys were going down from friendly fire. Anyone who's playing the bugle is the enemy. That's so. What else is going on? Patty usually doesn't ask me to do stuff around the house because clearly, like if Ellen and Joel Osteen had a baby, that's this guy. But she wanted to plant seed or turf or grass or something, so she wanted me to dig up the backyard. And so one night she's out of town. I get home from a gig. It's like midnight. I'm like, this is it. This is my chance to be a hero. And I just went for it. Just started shoveling and digging, and the neighbor's light comes on, and I see him looking out. They're like, I think Jason's going to be on Dateline. Yeah, Keith Morrison comes on. Everyone thought he was a mild-mannered comedian. Oh, no. The Rolling Stones drummer died, Charlie Watts. I love the Stones, and he had a good run. He made it. We always talk about the evils of drug abuse and cigarettes. All of the Rolling Stones made it longer than Jack LaLanne. Fact, the more you know. Paul McCartney's still going strong. He's up there, man. He's getting way up there. Now the song When I'm 64 is about his younger years. Oh, man. Many years ago, I asked a kid, he didn't know who Paul McCartney was on the ship, and it kind of made me sad because I know. He goes, it's before my time. I'm like, so was JFK. You know who he is. It's just, I don't know. But you know, the Beatles changed everything. There are bands that are still going. The Herman's Hermits, all they were trying to do was be the Beatles, and they're still going. Playing concerts, man. I wish I could see that for real, because those songs were cute when they were 20, but I'm not sure how they hold up. Mrs. Brown, you have a lovely granddaughter. And I mean that in the most appropriate way. Don't call the police on me. I miss the badass bands. You know, the ones that, you know, that would just come ripping through town, you know. If I leave here tomorrow, yeah. Will you still press charges on me? Guns N' Roses, miss that, you know, just the crazy, you know. Axl Rose sang like he just grabbed a live wire. Live and let die. Where do we go? Sweet child, where do we go now? No, Axl, don't touch that. Where do we go now? Hospital? I don't know. I've been getting into country a little bit. Country music. Ooh. My mom listens to it, and I've really enjoyed that when we play Scrabble. I love country because it has all these cool little hooks to it, but they don't all work. Body like a back road, driving with my eyes closed. I know every curve like the back of my hand. Y'all ever been on a back road? Not a compliment. Got a funny odor, and it's got no shoulders. All the locals use it when they're too drunk to stand. There was a time when this was a compliment. She's a brick Ouch. Matty, just letting it all hang out. Women love being compared to houses. Like, what ideas did they pass up? She's a back. Whoa. It's Matty, because you know she ain't up to code. Check it down now. All right. All right. Well, I did a little extra time because I wanted to give my fearless helpers the time to mute the people that didn't realize they were on mic, and I feel like you have. So thank you guys helping me. I'm not going to out them because you know, I don't want them getting hate mail from whoever they had to kick to the curb. But you guys have come on a great night. We've got fantastic comedians for you. We always have a nice variety. We did have a female on the lineup, but she had to cancel, so I'm sorry. I always like to represent all of the points, you know, for the women out there. That's half of you, probably more than half. We want to get that perspective, but we have plenty coming up. So your first comedian here, funny guy. He's been on the TV show Meet the Browns and Last Comic Standing. Put your hands together for my friend, Sean Grant.
Yeah! Oh, snap. Thank you, Jason. Please, big hand for Jason and everybody. Daddy, Tony. This is dope, man. Look at it. What's up, Laura, Dave, Ken, Robert, Linda, Jan, Christine. I'm sorry, Kia. All the black people, Kia. What's happening, man? That's what's up. Glad to see everybody, man. Look, I'm not, before I did the show, don't worry, Jason, I'm not going to break the rules. Because Jason sent you a pamphlet. Jason sent you a whole Bible of stuff you're not allowed to talk about. He said you can't talk about race, you know, religion. He said you can't use the word the, no semicolons, no apostrophes. If it ain't in Leave It to Beaver, don't say that. So I'm gonna make sure. I don't give you no heart attack, Jason. I love that dude, man. I'm gonna make sure I follow the rules, baby. We're gonna keep it clean up in here. But this is good, man. Feel free to interact. I love y'all, man. Y'all got some beautiful faces. You know what? I was trying to learn Spanish this year. That was one of my main things. You know, I wanted to be productive over the pandemic. I did a lot of Zoom shows. Yeah, I got to learn Spanish because my face is confusing. People come up to me speaking Spanish, man, and get mad when I don't speak it, especially Dominican brothers, because they think that I am also a Dominican brother. They get mad. They be like, what happened? Papa, what happened to you, Papa? Why you don't speak it, Papa? What happened? I'm like, I'm stupid, man. I can't remember all these words. I tried to download the number one language book on Audible. It's called Learn Spanish with Paul Noble, right? Now, I was being racist. I thought that the man name was No Blade, right? Right. Because if I'm gonna learn Spanish, I expect it to be from a Latino brother. The dude was British, man. Yeah, he was English as hell. He stole my money. As soon as I turned it on, I said, he got my dumb behind. As soon as I turned it on, he was like, hello. Or should I say, hola? I'm Paul Noble, and I'm going to teach you Spanish. I'm like, man, you speaking extra English. What the hell is this? It sounds like Harry Potter spells in here, man. He's like, yo soy, repeating after me, yeah? Yo soy Americano, okay? Yeah. That translates to I'm a tourist, please overcharge. That's messed up. That's messed up. Some of y'all, I see y'all turning the volume on your TV down. I'm yelling. This is how I do comedy. I can't do comedy in a lower octave. I do black comedy. I yell it. My bad. So turn your TVs down, turn it back up for everybody else. My bad. Some of y'all I see some of y'all grabbing y'all remote like, dang, my bad. But yeah, I gotta learn Spanish because some of my favorite people. Is there any Latino people in here? Any Mexican brothers and sisters? I love to shout it out because I love, look here, man. I'm not selling out. Kia, I love my black people. Kia and her husband love y'all, the wards. Well, I love white people too. You're all right, Debbie Ann. You all right, Lauren?
All
Dave?
right.
But let me tell you something. I'm telling the truth now. Don't nobody party like Mexican people. I know what I'm talking about because I live. That's right. I live in Hawthorne, California. My neighbor is Mr. Guerrero. Mr. Guerrero knows how to party. It don't matter. It could be Jamaican. It could be Jamaican Independence Day. Mr. Guerrero got the bounce house outside. Okay? Time he started the party at dusk. I said, Mr. Guerrero, what are you starting the party for? And it's done.
Uh-oh, you went mute.
Yeah. You go, how you gonna mute me? You go, I hear the feedback. It's not me. Y'all muted me. Wait, y'all gotta mute the person.
I'm sorry, Sean. That was my bad.
Oh, it's all good. Yeah, somebody got my feedback, but I'm gonna power through this. I'm gonna earn this $5. Here we go. Come on now. I say, Mr. Guerrero. Here we go. Yeah. I say, Mr. Guerrero, how you gonna start the party? And it's dusk. He said, it's Ramadan, fool. I said, oh, snap. He said, you want some chicharron? Like, you're not supposed to eat pork on Ramadan, man. You're supposed to be fasting on Ramadan. Yeah, did y'all get the feedback? Yeah, I still hear it. It's weird when you hear your punchline 5 seconds later again. It's like, I could have wrote a better punchline now that I hear it again.
I got it.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
I got him, John. He's out. Yeah,
Get him
he's
out of
out.
there. No, I'm just playing. Give him that man back his $5. I'm sorry, brother. He just had the bowls. He had the cheap bowls. He got the bowls from the flea market. You got to get that good bowls. Go watch the Jason Love show. But no, man, let me tell you something. I've been all over the world. I love comedy. Just like Jason was in Alaska, I've been all over, man. I've been to Anchorage. You know what I love? I've been to England. Anybody been to England? Raise your hand. Let me see it. Oh, you been? How'd you like it, Lauren, Dave? How'd you like England over there? It was good.
I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed yourself?
Yeah.
You know what? I enjoyed myself too. But you know what? Here's the thing about England. Now, I don't know if I'm saying anything controversial, but they like to talk about Americans, talk about that we lazy, that we, you know, that we fat and lazy. Let me tell you something. It's not that. They do too much. That's the problem. Okay? That culture, those are the walkingest people I ever seen in my life. They walk to my, one time I got off the tube. That's how you know I've been there. It's because they call the subway the tube. I said, I got off the tube a little early. And I said, excuse me, man, do you know how I get over to Tooten Broadway? He said, it's no problem, man. It's just a 40 minutes walk. That and hold on, man. If it's a 40-minute walk, that ain't no walk. Okay, what I look like, Moses? Tell me where the bus is at, man. What's wrong? But I love this job, man, because it lets me travel. One thing I make sure I do, even when I travel, I call my grandfather. I'm blessed enough to have my grandfather still in my life. Anybody who's blessed to have their grandparents need to make sure you call them every day. It's very important. Here's the only problem. I live in Los Angeles. My granddaddy lives in Miami. It's a 3-hour time difference. Every time I call my granddaddy up, we have the exact same conversation.
Oh.
He is amazed by this time. Every time I call him up, hello. I'm like, hey, granddaddy, it's me. He be like, me who? I'm like, it's Sean, man. Sean who? Your grandson, man. I'm the only person that calls you every day. Your grandson. Oh, the one that look like a broke John Legend. Well, you look like John Legend without DirecTV, but that's who you look like. You in jail, he didn't even come get you. I'm like, no, granddaddy, I live in Los Angeles now. He's like, wait a minute, Los Angeles. Wait a minute. What time is it over there? I'm like, it's 2 o'clock, granddaddy. Golly, boy, that's crazy. It's 5 o'clock over here. That's not crazy at all, granddaddy. 2 + 3 is 5. Very good. You're like, wait a minute. Do you want me to tell you what's going to happen? Man, you don't live in the future, granddaddy. It's the same time, but the time is different, man. I can't. Oh, man, I love my family. That's how I learned how to tell jokes. My family, we mess with each other. You understand? That's love. My first joke ever was a mama joke. You understand? I don't talk about people, mama. Don't worry, Jason. I know you got a beautiful mama. In fact, Mama Love, you raised a good boy over there. Whoever Jason's mama is in this group, you did a good job, mama. I ain't gonna talk about no mama. But what I will say, my first joke was a mama joke. My cousin came in the house. He was 10, I was 7. I'd never heard a joke before. I know what it was. He was like, hey, Sean, this is what he said to me. My cousin was like, hey, Sean, your mama's so fat, her blood type's bacon. That's pretty good. For a 10-year-old, that's not a bad joke. I was 7. All I thought the jokes was just hurtful information. That's what it sounded like to me, you know. So when he said that, I was like, oh, yeah? Well, your daddy's on crack, which is true. Uncle CJ's on crack and that's his daddy. Now, the thing about children whose fathers on crack, that's not funny to them. You understand? He was like, hey, dog, you better pipe down. And I was like, you should tell your daddy that. That was crazy. No! You talking about my mama, man. Now, let me tell you something. No, you don't talk about my mama. Because I love my mama. And I know, I see the light. Hold on. I love my mama, but let me tell you something. Because your mama's the first person that give you confidence. You understand me, Dave? Dave, the only reason you got that beautiful wife you got is because your mama gave you confidence to approach Laura. You understand? That's why I know what I'm talking about, because I got crooked teeth. My teeth mess up. But your mama don't fix what's wrong with you. She just make you feel better about it. I came home crying one day. I said, Mom, the kids tease me at school every time I smile. She said, let me tell you something, baby. People who smile, who have nice teeth, make people happy. But people who smile, who have crooked teeth, give people hope. Oh, snap, man. I'm out here giving people hope. I didn't know that, man. I went to school the next day smiling like a mug. That's all I did. Anybody see me say, hey, man, your teeth messed up. I said, shut up, boy. I give you hope. Yeah, I hope you shut your mouth, man. Your teeth is messed up. Thank you guys. The rest of the show, give it up for Jason Love. Thank you.
Nicely done, man. Nicely done. Yeah, you got a lot of comments over there. You got to check them out, man. You got Susan just said so funny, and Laura and Dave love your smile. Carl Moss loves your energy. And Glenn Martz said to Tony, muting the comic, not cool. In fairness, Tony had his job cut out for him, man. I think it was just friendly fire, Sean, like the bugle guy. And thanks for solving the spotlight thing while you're at it, Tony. All right, Sean, great job, man. And you handled that like a pro. You didn't phase you. This is what we love about you, man. Okay, your next comedian is speaking of England, very funny guy. He has been on Comedy Central Presents, and he's on Netflix with Tim Robinson on I Think You Should Know. Put your hands together for Chris Martin.
Woo! All right. Yeah. Hello, everyone. How's everyone? Is everyone good?
Yeah.
All right. Good. Let me start. Before I start properly, I better get this out of the way. My name's Chris. I'm from England. I do stand-up comedy part-time. My other job is teaching Spanish to Sean. He's asked for his money back several times, but I'm not giving it back to him because I'm doing a good job. Jason, did you intentionally put me on after the most British bashing set I've heard in a long time? I've had so much racial vitriol hit my way. It's like, I'm sorry for my people, okay? Over it. You guys got your independence. Let's leave it at that and move on as brothers. And also another point, we don't walk too far. You guys don't walk far enough. I think actually that's my point of view. I've seen people in this country drive into a parking lot for a shop, see no spaces in the front and just leave and go somewhere else. They're like, no way I'm walking 5 yards into that store. But anyway, I don't normally start my set like that. I'm normally a bit happy. It's nice to be here, guys. I'm enjoying the comments. You guys are very nice. A lot of you are writing compliments. I've been away from my mum and dad for 2 years, and you guys have made me miss them because half the comments are people going, "How'd you get it off gallery view?" And I'm like, that is just so my mum and dad going, "Where's the button, son?" Like, it's just very sweet. If you want to know how my pandemic started, just related to that, I had quite a tough start to my pandemic because I had to help my dad install Zoom via FaceTime, which is hands down the worst day. And I mean day because it took a day of my life. It was like, Dad, I swear to God, it took several hours and it wasn't working. I was doing it with him. I'm right, and it wasn't working. And eventually, I go, just show me your screen and let me look at it through the camera. And we found out the reason it didn't work is because his computer didn't even have a webcam. So that was fun on his point. Anyway. But it's nice to be here. You guys are lovely. We've got a variety of ages. I just turned 35. I just had my 35th birthday. It's kind of some of you, we've got different ages. 35 isn't an old age. I know that's not old, but it is an age when you just start feeling yourself becoming a little bit older. Do you know what I mean? Like just little things. Like I realized the other day I've got a favorite style of salt. I didn't even know that was a possibility till I hit. In my 20s, I just thought salt was just white. Turns out, no, that's rookie. Everyone knows the king of all salts is in fact pink, and it's from the Himalayas, and it's absolutely delicious.
That's good.
Thank you. So I like the fact some people laughed and some people audibly went, "That is good." I'm writing that on my shopping list tomorrow. Some people have come for laughter. Some have come for tips, for cuisine. So yeah, I'm not old, but I am at an age that at 35, I realized is a benchmark age. And by that, I mean, it's an age when I was like a teenager, I had in my head 35. And I was like, by the time I hit 35, I'm going to have ticked all this off my list. I was like, own a mansion, swimming pool in the back, basketball court, Porsche. I spent a lot of my teenage years watching MTV Cribs, and I thought all this was very attainable. Turns out it's not attainable. And now I've hit 35. I haven't ticked anything off the list. I don't own, I live in an apartment with the saddest looking plant of all time. If anyone actually if anyone genuinely has any tips as to how to, I put it in new compost and it's still dying. I don't know what's going. Anyway, that's not the comedy. That's just life advice I need. But I'm saying I haven't ticked anything off my list. I haven't. Deborah just brought my first Himalayan salt. Welcome to the club. Anyway, I just haven't ticked anything off the list. And now it's awkward because I have to kind of file an extension with myself to ask for more time. I'm like, I need more time, Chris, to own this mansion. I'm like, you don't even own a mansion? No. Do you own any property? No property whatsoever. How can you own no property? And I'm like, because chasing your dreams is hard and both my parents are still alive. So it's actually quite hard to own property when you've got that happening. It's a little cheeky one, but we can laugh at that. It's okay. I also keep taking financial advice from teenagers on TikTok. I think that's the other area that I'm letting myself down in. I had to tell my wife the other day that $2,000 of our money got invested in cryptocurrency because a man on the internet called Stock Daddy told me to. Stock Daddy is 16 years of age, so that's awkward. And here's what it is, right? I think it's hard for I don't know if I got anyone else you can cheer. If anyone else born in the 80s in this audience, 80s people, a couple of most people about 80s is maybe the younger age of this Zoom room. So here's the thing: older generation, you guys are going to be fine financially. You bought houses when they were like $50 a pop, or the younger generation, or Gen Z. are going to be fine because they understand crypto and stocks. My generation, I grew up in an era between technologies and housing. So basically, I invested most of my money growing up in a thing called DVDs, and that is not a useful asset to have. I'm chatting to my parents' generation and they're like, well, have you got any investments? We've got 3 houses that we buy and let out. Like, what have you got? And I'm like, I've got 3 movies from the Beverly Hills Cop trilogy starring Eddie Murphy. I bought them for $20 about 20 years ago, and I think they're now worth minus $10. I think that's how much they're worth because of a thing called Netflix. So here's how much though here's how much I want to own. Here's how much I want to own property, and it's affecting me because when you get in your 30s, we don't have a kid yet. Some people want children. I just want property to the point where here's how I know I want it. My friends who are single, they're dating women on apps and they're showing with them. And it happened the other day. My friend was like, hey man, look at this girl I'm dating. And I look at the photo and I zoom in and go, oh my God. Oh, she's got 2 sinks in her bathroom. That is some premium quality tail right there. I bet she's got one of those drawers that when you slam it, it just slows down before it closes. She's got an electric pepper grinder. Marry her immediately. So here's my new aim, ladies and gentlemen. Here's my new aim in life is I'd love to own property, but I'm a few years off from that. Here's my new short-term aim is I'd love to be in a situation financially where I'm not over the moon when my mum gives me birthday money. That is my new aim. It still happens. It was just my birthday the other day. My mum's on the phone. She's like, I put $100 in your bank account. And I wanted to be like, Mum, I'm in my 30s. Thank you, but I don't need that money. You can keep it. Instead, I was like, thanks, mummy. That means the world to me. I swear I will not spend it all on sweeties. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So I am a married man. That's I feel like we've got lots of married people in, and we've got lots of couples I can see on the screen. We've got Laura and Dave and Nancy and whoever the chap is next to. Laura and Dave, can I ask you this? This is meant friendly. Would you say, I assume you guys are married? Would you say that you trust your other half more than anyone else on earth?
Yes.
Okay, all right. I used to think that, and now I've discovered, married 5 years, my wife, in fact, trusts me less than any living creature on the planet because she's seen me mess up more than anyone. She's seen my bloopers reel she's seen me bang my shin on the same corner of the same bed that's been in the same place for a whole relationship. Of course, she doesn't trust me. Here's the most prime example of this. We went to a restaurant recently. I was driving the car. I get out the car. She goes, "What are you doing?" I go, I'm getting out of the car, just parked. She goes, yeah, but it's a yellow curb. And I go, but it's after 7 p.m. in Los Angeles where I live, despite my accent. I go, yellow curb after 7 p.m. It's free parking. She goes, are you sure? So I get my phone out and I look it on my phone. I go, yeah, I'm sure. And she goes, okay. But when she said okay, I was like, she didn't mean I believe you, okay? Because when we started walking away from the car, she kept like looking back at the car. the car was going to go, he's lying. Like, I don't know what she thought was going to happen. Then a man walks past. Just a man walks past our car. And as he's walking past, she goes, excuse me, can you park on a yellow curb after 7 p.m.? Just a man whose only qualification was being near our car and not me. That was his only qualification. And it wasn't the fact she didn't trust me. She didn't trust my ability to read the internet correctly. That is low-level trust. And I said, what are you doing? She goes, I'm just getting a second opinion. I go, that's not a second opinion of somebody who is an expert in the field. You know what I mean? Like, if she'd asked a parking enforcement officer, that would have been okay. For the same reason, you go to the doctors for one opinion, and if you want a second opinion, you go to another doctor. You don't leave the first doctor, stand on the street, see a man walk past, stop him, and go, what is that lump? You don't do that. That's not what happens. I think I've done my time. That's right, Jason? That was you coming up, so I've done my time? I've done my
Fantastic,
time.
man.
You guys have been awesome. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys another time. Have a great evening. Cheers.
All right, Chris Martin, everybody. Chris Martin. Fantastic. Yeah, you got some great comments. Christine says fantastic. Glenn March, great set. They're coming in too hot and heavy, Chris. You're going to have to check them out. Laura wants you to record a DVD. And Deborah Ray said that she bought her first bottle of Fuegarita. Deborah was with us today.
Yeah.
We did a,
Right.
and if you
Deborah.
want to hang out afterward, we're going to have the trivia. And Tony has been to Mexico. He's got a lot of product. He's got to move it. You know, he's cutting it with baby powder and Novocaine. It's great. Before I forget, Tony was nice enough to think about this. I forgot again to post the donation information if you are so moved. And also, or just, you can always email me if you want to know. I'm at jason@jasonlove.com. And then our next show, ladies and gentlemen, is coming next, because I didn't put that up. God bless it. I am just not good at this after all this time. Okay, fine. All right. Are you guys ready for your next comedian?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Well, this guy, I finally get to work with them. I've had him do other shows of mine, and he's a big rave. Everybody loves him. He's hails from Miami. He's an upright citizen brigade guy. He's regular at the Improv. Put your hands together for David Del Rosario.
What's going on, Zoomers? Look at these Zoomers. Anybody want a coat hanger? Anybody want a coat hanger? Anybody got something they want to hang? Hey, by the way, with regards to Chris and Sean, I'm actually Hispanic, so ditch the British guy, Sean. Come to my house. Dude, you're like 6 blocks away, man. It's great. Love seeing everybody. Love seeing Tim and Jim and Dottie and Barbara. Someone's probably not wearing any pants right now. It's the greatest. It's amazing. Let me just get all the pandemic stuff out of the way. Right out of the way. My grandmother hasn't showered since the COVID started. Let's go ahead and start off there. My grandmother is stinking down in the basement. All right, I'm going to move forward. I'm going to move right along. Is it just me, or has anyone felt like it's a hostage negotiation with your Postmates delivery driver when they give you your food? Am I the only one? Put down the orange chicken. Put down the Panda Express. Put it down. I'm going to type in the code on the door, and then you walk in, you let go of the chicken. Drop the Thank you. I will tip you. No, turn around. Keep walking. No, I'm going to do it all through the app. One of the best things that I ever saw was like when people started like stockpiling all of their groceries. I saw a video of someone from from Staten Island trying to tell someone to put their mask on in the middle of the store. It was the greatest thing ever. Put your mask on. Put your mask on. Put it up. It's 10 items or less. Put your mask on. What are you doing? What are you doing? Take the ferry and put your mask on. It was great. It was good. It was good. But like I said, I'm actually Cuban American. I'm Cuban. Viva Cuba. I'm Cuban American. I'm Hispanic. I want to clear up any stereotypes in case there are any out there. Not all Cubans know. We don't know how to all swim. So, yeah. No, some of us have drowned. So, yeah, what's another good one? Another good stereotype. Oh, yeah. We don't all know a guy named Felipe in immigration that can get you a green card and a hookup to figure out your life here and live the American dream. The guy you want to talk to is Juan Carlos. That's the guy. That's the guy that's going to hook it up with your immigration papers. Yes, yes. I was susceptible to, at the age of 3, to forcibly watch Scarface while my mother did cocaine off of an ironing board. That's true. That's very true. I'm getting random Bigfoot shots out my window. I'm gonna keep plowing ahead because I talked about, I don't know how this correlates. There's a lot of facial hair on the camera right now. We're gonna sort that out in post. Let's sort it out in post, man. I wanted to let everybody. And by the way, my mom I was just kidding about my mom. She's the salt of the earth. My mom is actually a hardcore Catholic. And yeah, no, if she saw a picture of the Virgin Mary on a piece of toast, she would break out into some salsa rendered Our Father real quick. She'll be like, Padre nuestro que estás en el cielo, santificado sea tu nombre. Relax. She'll remix it into like some Selena out of nowhere. She'll just be like, late at night when all the world is sleeping. Like, Mom, relax. It's a piece of toast. Chill. How it is, man. It's how it is. My dad's the one that got me into comedy. My dad's the one that he came to this country and he opened up a television shop. He's a certified electrician. And when he first opened up his shop, I tried to do a prank call for him. So I did like the worst hillbilly hick flyover state redneck accent that I could possibly do on the phone. So I called him. I'm just like, yeah, hello? Yeah. Listen here, man, I got a television set that when I push the power button, the television exploded. So, hey, my dad fires back real quick. My dad, he's just like, hey, listen, papi, hey, papi, listen, papi, hey, listen, papi, listen, hey, well, papi, hey, listen, slow down, okay, papi, listen, hey, papi, listen, hey, where are you coming from? And I'm just like, well, I'm coming from the freeway. Okay, what you want to do is you want to hop on the freeway. You want to hop on the freeway. You want to get on the freeway like a little bunny. You want to hop on the freeway. Okay, you get on the freeway. Okay, you get on the freeway. You're on the freeway for like 15 to 20 minutes, depending on how fast or slow you're going on the freeway. Okay, then you get off the freeway. Don't stay on the freeway. Get off the freeway. Okay, you get off the freeway. You make a left. You make a right. You make another left. They go in a circle for like 20 minutes. Okay, guys. Then you make another left. There is a guy named Juan Carlos with an orange poncho and a Mickey Mouse on the back with a Diet Coke inside of the red cooler. Half the calories, same great day. He's gonna point across the street to a Best Buy, buy a brand new television set, sir. That's all I have to tell you right now. My dad. I'll tell you a cool. Listen, my dad was actually in the Cuban military. My dad was in the Cuban military. He was in the explosives division, or like the bomb squad, as we say it out here. And he actually threatened to kill a guy by blowing up his car, Godfather Casino style. Like, it was just like, boom, like just base. There's no punchline there. It's just, don't mess with my dad. That's what I'm saying. Don't do it. But no, here's a funny story about my mom. We're at back in like 99, we're in this movie theater, my mom and I, and hey, nothing says I'm the cool kid in high school like going to the movie theaters on a Saturday in broad daylight with your mom. And, so we're gonna go watch this movie called Vertical Limit. I don't know if anybody's ever seen that movie, but by the way, can that be like the most blockbuster name ever, right? They're in the ad meeting just like, guys, what's 2 words that we could get together? Huh? What do you think? Well, I got like bad lumbar support. Vertical, there it is. Vertical, right there. All right. He was like, dude, you don't want to push the limits. All right? Oh, there it is. There it is. Vertical limit. By the way, this movie has nothing to do with, it's about mountain climbers trying to scale Everest or something, right? And we're in the movie theater. We get to the climax of the movie, right? The guy's hanging off the edge of the cliff, right? He's hanging off the coat hangers, right? And he's just like, save me! No, save yourself! Oh my God! Right? And, right? A lot of yelling, right? And we get to the climax of the movie. The movie stops, right? The lights turn on. I audibly hear a guy in the back section yell, "What the?" You know? And this guy walks in like Deion Sanders doing the primetime Enzo dance into the theater. He's like, right? This guy's got the red vest, the name tag, Mr. Movie Theater guy, right? Walks into the theater and he says, "Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention, please?" And I'm just like, really, guy? You stop the movie, you turn on the lights, go. And all I could remember till this day is he just goes, blah, 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 bomb threat.
What?
I farted immediately. Now, here's the thing. Remember my mom in this story, right? I stopped caring about it. So what I did was I started making my way towards that exit, the little green lit up neon exit. So I'm making my way towards the exit. I am stepping on people's faces like an old lady trying to get a Showtime rotisserie oven from a 12-year-old at Target on Black Friday. I am getting out of there. So going out, right? I'm leaving the building. It is pouring rain outside. Pouring, right? Bearded guy, right? So I don't. Now it's just an avatar. Who cares, right? So I'm running outside. Oh my God, I love the view. Guys. Are those lazy boys? Okay, we're derailing off the story here. Guys, I love all the random shots of people doing stuff in their house. Like, we're gonna see somebody cooking meth in 15 minutes. It's hey, what's up? How are the jelly beans? Are you eating jelly beans or popcorn? Jelly beans or popcorn? Yeah, baby. All right, so I'm gonna keep going with my story. I'm gonna plow right through. All right. So then I go and I'm running across the side of the building, right? And I'm running, right? I'm running and I'm just thinking, young me, this is how I go out. Explosion to the ribs. I'm done. By the way, guys, remember my mom? She is just trailing behind. She is lagging behind. She can't keep up with my youth, is what I'm trying to say. And she is just trailing behind me. She's just like, wait for me! And I'm just like, save yourself! So in that moment, right, I'm just running. We finally get to the car, right? We're winded. I asked my mom, "Mom, are you okay?" You know what my mom tells me? She says, "Do you think we'll get refunds for those tickets?"
Oh my God.
And then I'm just like, "Mom, first of all, what kind of a sick and twisted psychopath would threaten to blow up a movie theater?" She's like, "Your father would. Your father would threaten to do that." Jason, Sean, everybody, thank you so much for your time. My name is David Rosario. Shout out to the bearded dudes and the randos in their living rooms. Thank you.
All right, David Del Rosario, everybody. Got a hilarious from Deborah Ray and an ROFL from Glenn Martz. And Sean Grant says, "Viva Cuba."
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and here's the graphic that I screwed up last time. This is our next show on September 24th. Great lineup. We hope you guys will come join us. And like Tony said, please share it. The more the merrier. Invite them into our little our comedy cult here that we got going. Our comedy family. It really has inspired me. Like when I saw that so many people showed up today, I told Patty, I go, I know, I'm trying not to geek out about how excited I am. Okay, are you guys ready for your final comedian?
Yeah.
Jan says, I always wanted to join a cult. This is the cult where all you got to do is laugh. No one's gonna fly away on a cute comment or any. All you got to do is laugh. Okay, your final comedian here.
And paid $5.
Yeah, same $5 exactly. Just put your money in the tip. Your $5 in the jar. Okay, your final comedian is a very funny guy with all kinds of credits. He has been on the Tonight Show. He's been did really well on Last Comic Standing. Famously, he was the host of all of those. I love the 70s. I love the 80s. I love the 90s. VH1. Put your hands together for Bil Dwyer.
Hey, I'm making an entrance. Making an entrance. How about that, huh? Oh man. Hey, I got the ceiling fan going, so I hope my hair whipping around doesn't distract me. Like Fabio on a roller coaster. It's just crazy. Without the goose. Well, good for us. We've made it. Well, we've almost made it. Anyway, we should all feel pretty lucky having gotten this far. Although I don't know how lucky I feel sometimes looking like Mike Pence's older brother. Or how I feel about that. Politics aside, who wants to look like a vice president, for God's sake? And you'll hear people say, well, you know, sometimes it's better to be lucky than to be good. And I always think sometimes, how about all the times? Always better to be lucky than to be good. Like, for instance, guy gets hit by lightning and lives. You don't hear people saying, wow, that guy's good. Then on the flip side, you go to someone's funeral, you're walking around, everybody's, oh, he was a good man. He was good. He was a good man. Yeah, maybe if he had been a little luckier. Guy got run over by a llama. So I look forward to, I mean, really, this is fun, doing comedy in front of a children's night sheet. But, we are so starved, everybody, that people actually compliment me on this. I love your backdrop. Yeah. Low bar, isn't it? I look forward to traveling again and being out because it's just fun. I don't stay when I go into towns anymore. I don't stay at Motel 6s, and you shouldn't either. They're not nice. Motel 6. I hate to see what Motels 1 through 5 look like. Motel 6. We'll leave the light on for you. Hey, how about hiring a security guard? That would be helpful. Anybody want to clean the blood off my mirror? I know it's fresh. You stay in a nice hotel. It's like it's kind of like a mini vacation within your vacation, isn't it? You know, like whatever you need, you know, they take care of you. You call down to the front desk. Oh, hi, this is Bil Dwyer. There's no iron in my room. Oh my gosh, we'll have an iron set up right away, Mr. Dwyer. Someone's coming up with an iron right now. Is someone knocking on your door? Mr. Dwyer, look in your right hand. There should be an iron there. I'm talking about instant iron. Not like that at the Motel 6. Not a whole lot of trust there. Hi, this is Bil Dwyer. There's no iron in my room. Did you steal it? And I did too. That's what I do. I steal crazy secret addiction. So, you can't tell everybody, but I do love shopping. Though I don't know if the sweatshirt proves that, and the this. You know what I think this proves? That I'm single now. I think that's what this proves. I think any man with a loving or even a non-loving wife would not allow this to happen. If your wife doesn't care for you, she'd go, hey, change that. I hate everything about you, but please change that. So I do love to shop, though it's not the same catalog shopping, you know. I mean, it used to be fun. You get the catalogs, you know, at the house, and that used to be the thing, you know. My wife and I, we'd look through the catalogs. That was our quality time. Maybe that's why we're not married anymore. I remember one time we're going through the catalogs and she points out something. She goes, "Oh, I'm going to get you those." And they were pants so comfortable, you'll forget you're wearing them. Yeah. I don't know about you people, but I always want to be aware of my pants. I never want to be at a party talking to somebody. "Hey, have you tried the cheese dip?" It has been, holy crap! So comfortable. Okay. Another catalog I remember advertised secure line walkie-talkies. Yeah, that's good. I suppose you would need a secure line if you're, I don't know, talking to your mistress via walkie-talkie. Swear to God, baby, I'm gonna leave her, then it's gonna be me and you forever. Over. Daddy? Yelled out the secure line. I was in a little town in Nebraska a few months ago, and I'm walking around town because I'm too cheap to rent a car, and I come across an odd little store, and I like the little stores, you know, because the little stores, you know, the shopkeepers can do whatever they want. Sometimes they'll just take off. Then they put that sign. They put that sign on the door. Back in 20 minutes. Oh! When did you leave? Where are we in the journey? Are we at 2 or are we at 19?
That's funny.
I'm also amazed that still at the 7-Eleven, that sign is up, you know, no shoes, no shirt, no service. Yes, I know, because the service at the 7-Eleven is so fantastic. Can you help me with these rotating hot dogs, please? It's a good vintage. Oh, I'm not wearing any shoes. You can't help me. I apologize. So I'm walking around town and I come across an odd little store that sold beauty supply products and prosthetics. Kind of an odd combination. Yeah, let me get some of that Paul Mitchell hair conditioner and a foot. So embarrassing limping over here with my dry scalp. Don't mind the lack of foot, but the flakes. Who opens up a prosthetic shop anyway? I mean, do you dream about that as a kid?
Parts.
You open up a prosthetic shop, you can only hope for the worst.
Oh.
Stand there in your front window all day. Come on! Come on! Nobody in this town ever gonna lose the leg. Come on! Cross against the light! Show me diabetes. Ordered a bunch of toes. Hey, everybody. If you moan, you miss a little tag on that. It's then we all miss out. Anyway, it's a. Oh, and I'm going to ask this question. Do they have impulse buys at the prosthetic shop? Yeah, I'll take that foot in a couple of years, I guess. I mean, these are fine now, but who knows when they'll fall off. I guess I'm past that whole live fast, die young, leave a good-looking corpse thing. I guess that's beyond me. I think now I'm eat brand, shut up, and leave. I'm not an old. I know I'm an old man now. I know I'm an old man because I woke up one morning and I was furious about teenagers' pants. So obviously that's all we care about. Old men, when you don't need us, we are there. Oh, I'll tell you. Parallel parking, here we come. Here we come. Here we come. Don't hold on now. Here we come. Here we come. And then all we do is we yell the same thing over and over, expect you to know the difference. All right, okay. Damn it, okay. I said okay. But I don't feel like I'm old because I'm not afraid of escalators yet. That's my barometer. Oh my goodness. Oh, they're so terrified of the escalators. Really, what's the worst thing if you fall down on an escalator? You're just going to end up there. That usually happens at the mall. Now that the malls are open again, here's a tip, everybody. If you go into Crabtree and Evelyn, ask for Evelyn. Can I help you? No, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Evelyn's taking care of me, I hope. Dear God. So I'm not old. I'm young old. That's what I am. Because that's what we do when we're old. I don't know. Some of you might be old, and we all do the same thing. Like I say, I'm young old, and the old people, they'll say things like, age, it's nothing but a number, and a smell. It's a bit of a smell.
Yeah.
Your ears hang lower due to gravity, and your spine compacts. So really, it's nothing more than a hunched over, long-eared, musty number. That's all it is. Or they'll say, you're only as old as you feel. Nope, you're as old as you are. Paperwork right here. You're not fooling anybody. And they're such, when they get to be old, they're such delicate creatures, aren't they? They're like gossamer butterflies. You never know what's gonna happen. Like we had an old neighbor, and I remember seeing him one morning, and like half his face was a bruise. You know, and I know, and I remember asking him, "Oh, what happened, Ed?" And he said, "Oh, I bit into an almond wrong." What? How does this? Someone will tell you, "Oh, my grandmother hit her toe on the curb and she broke her shoulder." Oh my God, she fell? No, she hit her toe and her shoulder broke. Now I'm a grandfather. I'm a divorced grandfather. So if anybody finds that sexy, find me online. Find me online at nevergettinglaid.com. That's the most risque joke I'm going to tell. And because of who I am and how I behaved, I'm not good at marriage. I wasn't good at it, but I was only married once. Since I'm a grandfather now, when my daughter told me that I was going to be a grandfather because of who I am, I had to ask her, "Are you sure I'm your grandfather?" You know what, Jason? I love that joke. 50% of the audience, and that is not the way to go out, but I'm out. Thank you, everybody.
Nicely done, man. All right, Bil Dwyer, everybody, let him hear it.